Welcome back to Master the Piano. I'm Isabel and this is lesson 6. In this lesson we'll be looking at finger flexibility, compound time, dynamics, how to achieve dynamics on a piano, and more information about how to play hands together. Hope you enjoy this lesson. Hi and welcome back to Master the Piano. I'm Isabel and we are now at lesson 6. We'll be doing Row Row, a really popular tune. But first, as you know, we have to do a warm-up. This warm-up is designed to increase your strength and flexibility in all 10 fingers. Let's take a look at the music first. After the treble clef, we see a time signature of 9/8 time. This means that we have to be counting 9 quaver beats in each bar. The quavers this time are going to be grouped in threes. So we get a rolling effect of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, as you remember from our last lesson, quavers are worth half, or there are 2 quavers inside a crotchet. So it's worth half a crotchet, so get prepared to roll quite quickly. The speed we want to be taking this at is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the music, as you can see, is based on C, D, E, F and G, but what changes is our fingers. Have a look at the music. The fingering will tell you what to do. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we move up to the D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to the E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. G's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Let's try that again. You'll notice that some notes were pressed with a little bit more force. Those notes were the first notes of each group of 3. So beat 1, beat 2 and beat 3. So 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a. Or if you're counting in the quavers, it's going to be beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So beat 1, beat 4 and beat 7. Now what we're going to do is the left hand. So take your left hand and we're going to do the same notes using the same fingers. So as you can see, the best way of actually doing this exercise is to keep your wrist nice and high and use the joint of your knuckles as a fulcrum to press quite firmly on the keys. If we do this hands together, it'll sound really good. As you go along, you can get faster and faster. Make sure you start off slow though, because you're really challenging your eyes and your coordination in this piece. Now let's take a look at the song, Row Row. So again, we start off by looking at the music. We don't just jump in. You'll notice your right hand and your left hand have got to play a lot more hands together in this. You're going to be counting 3 crotchet beats per bar. Your time signature is 3/4. That's simple triple time. And you've got a little bit more in terms of terms and dynamics, so you're really starting to extend your musical background and your knowledge here. Let's play the right hand first. Before we do that, let's count the letters and count out the rhythm. Here we go. C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, C, 2, D, E, 2, 3, E, 2, D, E, 2, F, G, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, C, 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 G, 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 E, 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 C, 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 G, F, E, D, C. Off the chord, back onto the C. So you'll already notice that there are some staccato notes. Those notes with the dots that tell us to play short and sharp. And now let's take a look at the left hand. Crotchets first off, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C chord. G, A, B, G, A, F, C, E and G, C, E and G, C, E, G, C, G, C, E, G, C chord, 2, 3, C, F, G, C, F, G, C chord, off the crotchet, and then you've got that low note. Just a little note about that low note in the left hand. You'll see that it's got a line, it hangs underneath the stave. It's got a line, and then the note head, and that particular note head has got another line running through it. These short lines that go above and below the notes are called ledger lines, and they actually extend the stave, because if you think about it, the piano's got 88 keys, but there are only 5 lines in the right hand and 5 lines in the left hand, so you're never going to fit all those notes onto those 10 lines. So we have to extend it manually, that is, we have to do it ourselves. That particular C is 2 octaves below middle C, so if you find middle C, find the C below that, and then the C below that. This is the C we want. So depending on your keyboard, you may not actually be able to reach this C, but it's 2 octaves below middle C, and that's what it sounds like. Let's try doing this hands together. You'll notice that the left hand starts off with broken chords. So remember your broken chords. If you need to, just practice going up and down through the chords. 5, 3, and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Move your hand up here. Use your 4th finger on the G. Okay, so you'll notice that there was also some difference between intensity of sound. Some parts were louder than others. Some parts had long, smooth notes. Some parts had the short, sharp notes. You'll also notice that I had to move my hand position. So I moved it from the C, with my 5th finger on the C, up so that my thumb was sitting on middle C, and then I moved it back down, and then at the very end, I took my 5th finger and I jumped down the extra octave. Let's try it again. Move up. Soft. Okay, so you'll see some letters in the middle of the 2 staves. MF stands for mezzo forte. That means play the music moderately loud. So that's a normal tone for most people. Then you'll see the P in bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bar 9 you'll see a little P. That means piano, to play soft. And then at the end you'll see the F, which means forte, to play loud. Interestingly enough, this instrument isn't just called the piano. It was originally called the pianoforte, which meant soft loud, because it was one of the first stringed instruments to be able to play soft and loud. So this was sort of a huge technological advancement. So that's why it's called the soft loud. So keep practicing, and I'll see you next time. Phew, that was a workout from lesson 6, wasn't it? Well, I bet your fingers are now feeling a little bit warmer, and hopefully by the end of this week a little bit faster and stronger. Remember, go slowly first and then build up your speed. So that particular finger exercise that I showed you is quite challenging, but you'll get there. I have no doubt that you will. Good luck, keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.